Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to a new week of Reader's Workshop. I am really excited for this week because we are going to be reading lots of fairy tales. I don't know about you, but fairy tales are one of my favorite types of stories. What is a fairy tale? A fairy tale is a make believe story, means it's not real, it's made up. They have characters, setting, problem, solution, just like the stories you're writing every day. They have royalty. Royalty means like princesses and princes and queens and kings. They have magic, so maybe spells. They have good characters and bad characters, for example, like Little Red Riding Hood and the wolf. And they usually have a lesson that you learn from the story, something that the author wants you to know, that the author wants you to learn. So it's like the heart of the story, and we will go into that a little bit more. Our first fairy tale that we're going to be reading this week is Little Red Riding Hood, one of my favorites. So tune in, listen up, and I hope you enjoy it, and we'll talk about it after the story is over. I'll see you soon.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived with her mommy in a cottage on the edge of a big forest. Whenever the little girl went outside to play, she wore a beautiful red cloak that her grandma had made for her. It had a big red hood, so everyone called the little girl Little Red Riding Hood. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mommy asked her to take a basket of food to her grandma. Grandma isn't feeling well, Mommy explained, and I'm sure she'd love to see you. But remember, don't talk to any strangers along the way. Soon after Little Red Riding Hood set off, she saw some beautiful blue flowers. As she bent down to pick up a handful for Grandma, she didn't realize that someone else was in the forest. Hello, little girl, said a deep, growly voice. Little Red Riding Hood jumped with fright. A big wolf peered out from behind one of the trees. Oh, hello, replied Little Red Riding Hood, smiling back at the wolf. She had already forgotten her mommy's warning. Where are you going? Growled the wolf. I'm visiting my sick grandma who lives on the other side of the forest, Little Red Riding Hood explained. Ah, what a kind girl you are, smiled the wolf, showing off his razor-sharp teeth. Just then, the wolf's tummy gave a loud rumbly grumble. What was that? Asked Little Red Riding Hood. Just some thunder over the hill, said the sneaky, hungry wolf, and he ran away as fast as he could to Grandma's cottage. The hungry wolf peered through Grandma's window and saw the old lady in bed. With a loud howl, the wolf dashed into the cottage and gobbled up Grandma in one big gulp. Then the wolf put on Grandma's spare nightcap and glasses, wiggled into her bed, and pulled the quilt up to his chin. Now all he had to do was wait for Little Red Riding Hood to arrive. When Little Red Riding Hood reached the cottage, she was surprised to find the front door wide open. Grandma, she called, are you there? I'm in the bedroom, replied the wolf in a high-pitched, wobbly voice. Little Red Riding Hood went into the bedroom and gasped in surprise when she saw her grandma. She looked sort of different. What big eyes you have, Grandma, she said as she went over to the bed. All the better for seeing you with, the wolf replied in the same wobbly voice. Grandma, what big ears you have, Little Red Riding Hood added, moving closer. All the better for hearing you with, said the wolf with a toothy grin. My, what big teeth you have, Grandma, stuttered Little Red Riding Hood. All the better for eating you with, said the wolf. Little Red Riding Hood screamed and tried to run away, but the hungry wolf was too fast. He leaped out of the bed and gobbled her up in a single greedy gulp. A passing woodcutter had heard Little Red Riding Hood scream and came running into the cottage. When he saw the wolf's enormous belly, he guessed what had happened. He picked up the wolf and shook him hard. Little Red Riding Hood and Grandma flew out of the wolf's mouth. Luckily, they weren't hurt, but they were very cross. Grandma Little Red Riding Hood and the woodcutter chased the wolf into the forest and over the hill. The embarrassed wolf never came back, and Little Red Riding Hood never spoke to strangers again. The end.
Hi, I hope you enjoyed that story. So, now that we read that story, I'm happy that there was a happy ending at the end. Are you? Little Red Riding Hood was okay, the wolf went away. Now that you read and understand the story of Little Red Riding Hood, you could fill out this story map. So, I can use a story map to help me understand what I read. If you are able to tell the characters, the setting, the problem, solution, and the lesson of most stories, then you understand what you're reading. So at home, take a piece of paper and you can go like this. Make a line down the middle and then a line across. Write characters, setting, problem, solution, and on the back, you can make a heart for the lesson of the story. Okay, so for characters, you could draw a picture and label them. So we know the characters in this story are Little Red Riding Hood, the wolf. Make sure you label them, okay? And Grandma. Okay, so those are some of the characters in the story. The setting, there might be more than one setting. So the setting in this story, one of the settings is Grandma's house. And again, you can draw a picture, okay? Problem solution. If you need to go back and listen to the story again, that's okay. Write the problem, write the solution. Lesson. What is the lesson of the story? So the lesson is like the heart of the story. What does the author want us to learn? Possible lessons learned in this story. It says it right at the end. Don't talk to strangers. That's one mistake Little Red Riding Hood made, but it seems like she learned from it. Also, listen to your mom. What do you guys think? Be sure to think about this and include the lesson on your story map. When you are done, take a picture of your story map and send it to your teachers on Google Classroom or through Class Dojo. I am so excited to see your story map on your first fairy tale that we read this week. Thanks for listening today, boys and girls, and let us know if you have any questions at all. Bye.